Hi everybody, it's Kate from KatyDid, and today we are at Norm's Island Recreation Area in Billings, Montana. I've never been here before. I expect that it has been heavily hunted, but we just had time to stop by, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Let's see what we find. Okay, so Billings is the largest, most heavily populated community in Montana. The agate hunting here is likely to be pretty picked over. However, I have taken it as a challenge to see if I can find an agate, at least one, in a place that has been looked at hundreds, if not thousands of times. Challenge accepted. The weather told me it was supposed to be sunny, or at least partly cloudy today. I think mostly cloudy, or even cloudy is really more likely. But there are many beautiful piles of gravel here, and it's still not very cold outside, so I'm happy to be here. It's so strange to me that we can be in the middle of what for Montana is a big city and go just a few hundred yards, quarter mile maybe, and be out in the wilderness. Pretty cool. I don't usually pick these up, but because today is likely to be agate light, I am going to pick this up and I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to slice it, because what it is this wonderful piece of conglomerate that has multiple colored stones in it. It's got dark green and red. It's just really darn cool. This is interesting. This is a piece of slate, and as far as I know, we don't have slate anywhere close by here. So this little guy either came from a building, maybe some shingles, or it just floated down the river somehow. Well, you know I'm always on the lookout for green rocks. And the nicest green rock I ever found was in Billings. This one is super interesting because it's not just green, but it's very silicated, so it will polish really nicely. And like I said, since I'm not likely to find any huge honkin' chunky agates, I think this is gonna have to do. This is a septarian nodule. It's got, maybe has fossils in it. I don't know enough about picking the right ones to make sure that I don't haul home a bunch of junk, so I'm not gonna do it at all. Oops, my green rock fell out. What's happening? Well, I left my squirt bottle in the car, and Jim graciously offered to go back and get it after he got done with shooting drone footage. So I'm making my way across the beach to wash this off. It's probably just Devilstone, which is what pretty much all of them have been up until this point. But since I only have the river to wash it with, here we go. So the reason that I picked this one up is because it has this big dimple in it. I've actually found some large agates that have that same texture, same shape. Unfortunately, I don't think this is one of them. Devilstone. Well, so far, Norm's Island is kicking my butt. Not really that surprising because, as I say, it's very, very picked over, but also the light is very gray, and I didn't have my squirt bottle, which I do now, but I'm still not expecting big things. I'll be happy if I can take away a little chunk of petrified wood and a tiny agate. That's a pretty piece of jasper. Is it pretty enough to take home? Sure, I don't have anything else in my pack. Declaring temporary defeat, I move on to the unwashed, or the clean gravel, which for sure is going to have been picked over, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have some beautiful things in it. This is actually just, well, it's a version of Devilstone. It's porphyritic basalt, but it has so many little colors in there. I'm gonna take this home and have Jim do some. Well, I said I would be happy with a little chunk of agatized wood, and there it is. It's really interesting how tough it is hunting here. I know that there are things that I'm missing in the silt, but I just don't have the drive to keep looking and looking. Also, I don't have the time. I gotta go meet Theo Cullison very soon, and so I'm on the clock. Anyway, that's a nice little piece. It'll look great in the tumbler. That's part 1 of 2. Well, we're getting closer. Here's a jasp agate. At this point, I'll take a pebble. Come on, agate, show yourself. Well, this is cool. Like I said, the really upside to hunting a place where everybody has been over it and there's very little in the way of agates is you can pick up some really interesting other rocks. This one, Jim says, looks like it's got vanilla chips in it. I think he might be hungry.
Little hungry.
Well, it's not an agate, but it sure is pretty. Jim just picked this up, and I'll get better pictures of it in the light, but it looks like maybe it's a kind of banded shirt, but it's got these cool sort of webs down on the bottom of it. It's really, really pretty. This one looks like it's shirt / jasper with maybe a line of quartz right through the middle of it. Just fascinating. And you know, again, I know that it sounds like I'm just trying to buck myself up after not finding any agates, but it is really remarkable how beautiful the rocks on the Yellowstone River are. And it doesn't matter what kind they are. There are all shapes, colors, textures. It's just kind of remarkable. So every once in a while, it's good for me to remember that it's not all about agates. Yeah, I picked this up because I thought it might be an agate sticking out of the sand. And instead it looks like quartz and granite together. I don't know if that's really true, but that's what they look like. Anyway, that is going to be a beautiful pendant also. So hey, that's cool. I understand. Well, unfortunately, Norm's Island won that round. I did come away with some amazing rocks though, and I didn't have a bad time. I am a little humbled, but that's okay. That's good for me, right? If you want to share in some of these treasures, do be sure and check out KatyDidRocks on Etsy. The link is in the description below. And you can become a channel member by clicking the join button right next to subscribe. Being a channel member gives you access to exclusive content, and it just helps me buy gas or coffee or whatever is needed. So thanks a lot for your support. Thanks for coming along. Be sure to subscribe and keep on doing.